Yo, 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 what up with y'all, man? It's Two Trail TV, and I'm back. And we got interview, man, with romelis Antoine, man. romelis, man. SSR, Say Something Records, recordings, photographer, rapper, manager, um, owner of his own record label, man, and one of the pioneers, man, honestly. People our age, man, he's one of the first people to start the rapping shit. I ain't gonna hold y'all. But yeah, man, we got Rome. You know, y'all, I always started off every week, man, by thanking each and every one of y'all that's gonna tune in. I appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. I appreciate the support. And y'all know what it is, man. Alan Michael, what's good, bruh? Y'all know what it is, man. I really do appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I am going to be honest with y'all. I have inboxed a lot of people, y'all. A lot of people. And not one person has turned me down for an interview, y'all. Not one. Everybody said they with it. I just want to tell y'all, I want to thank y'all, man, for real, because without y'all, it is no me, man. Y'all hold on one second, man. See if I can get Rome in here. I don't know why my camera keep flipping around like that, y'all. When y'all get in here, man, y'all join in, man. Hit the thumbs up, man. Hit that like button for me, man. I need that. Hit the like button. Comment that you in here, man. Say what up, something. Meech was good, bruh. I'ma say the first couple people, man, I can see, cause it don't never tell me everybody who in here. So if I see you, I'ma send you a shout out, man. We got Rome joining in, man. Mic check. There you go. I see you.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
You got the camera straight.
Yeah, I'm good. Man. What's up with you, bro?
Man, ain't nothing was good with you,
Got
cuz.
me on here, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, shout out,
For
man.
y'all
You
that
been
don't
doing your
know,
thing,
man.
bro.
For y'all that don't know, man, me and Rome talked about this before I even started it, y'all.
Yeah, bro, you doing your thing though, for real. Like you be, hey, look, I be trying to send you the info. You be already posting it. I be like, God damn, you quick with it.
I don't got nothing better to do with my day, man, but to sit around and do that. So I might as well go ahead and give it to everybody else. You feel me?
For sure, bro. For sure,
We're gonna
man.
go ahead. Say something records, man.
Yeah, Two Trail TV, man. Shout out, man. It's a family thing. It's a
Absolutely.
family affair tonight.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Nah, but for real though, I'm glad that I'm able to do this, bro. No bull.
Yeah,
I be
I'm
I
happy
be I
too.
be busy, but I tell people all the time, bro. I'm like, man, if we can schedule something, we can make it happen.
Yeah,
People be trying to
absolutely.
freestyle life.
Yeah, that's how I go, man. We can work around each other's schedule, whatever, whatever, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie. I don't usually get the interview. I'm the interviewer, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's always a first for everything.
Yeah. It's cool. It's cool. I like it.
Yeah,
I'm about to
say
slide.
something
I'm about to
records,
slide over
man.
because I need you to see the shirt. No Hook 3, April 20th. As you can see, it's back there too. But at the same time, we gonna you feel me?
Make sure y'all go ahead. It's gonna be on all streaming pro platforms, man. Y'all go ahead, be on the lookout, man. No hook three, man. No hook three.
So how
So
you start the when you start the interview, you wait for him to come in.
I ain't doing no waiting. They gonna see it
Oh
regardless,
man,
man. They gonna see it regardless, man. So go ahead and tell the people where you from.
Fredericksburg, Virginia. Easy call. Shout out to everybody that helped us start the music in Fredericksburg, Virginia. It's grown to a cool thing, man. It's grown to. I love to see the growth.
And I ain't gonna lie, man. Y'all 20 plus years in.
Yeah, man, and it's a whole lot that come with that 20. You feel me? It's a whole lot that come with the 20, but yeah, about 20 years in, starting from scratch, um, all independent, and it's been a journey. It's been a long journey, but it's been cool. It's been ups and downs, and it's definitely have added to the story.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Some people stayed, some people kept it moving, man, but it's always a part of the
Yeah,
story.
for sure, bro. It's definitely a big part of the story. That amount of time that you put into it. I tell people all the time, bro. I recommend you put the time into it. You learn so much through that process.
Absolutely. So, man, tell them about your childhood, man. You from Fredericksburg. You done migrated down to Louisiana. I'm pretty sure other places in between that, man. So tell them how your childhood was.
So my mom is from Louisiana, so that would determine why I would be in so many different places and such. My father from Fredericksburg, Hazel Hill, family Hazel Hill, up the street, down the street, you know how I go. But for the most part, man, you feel me? Like between my mom and my dad, I used to always like be back and forth with them. So that's how I end up like, meeting so many people, having so many different styles of my life. You feel me? So it's just like I I used to not like that, but as I grow older, I'm good in a lot of sections because of that.
Absolutely.
I probably started writing somebody else's music when I was about 8. I wrote Nas, If I Ruled the World. Remember back like we had the tape, had to
Yeah.
wait for that bitch to come on the radio all day. You feel me? That was like the first time I really started writing. I recorded songs that I liked, made my own little mixtape, and If I Ruled the World was the first rhyme I sat down. But they ain't have no lyric websites yet, and I
Yeah.
wrote that down. And it's funny. I was with my cousin. I remember exactly where I was. We was in a Holiday Inn. My cousin mom used to work at the Holiday Inn. We used to go swimming in the summer, so we were stuck in the room or whatever because we couldn't be in the way. You feel me? And I just listened to that song a million times, and that's really where I really started writing. I probably started like really writing my own thoughts and rhymes probably like 11, 12. Shout out to Noonie. Noonie probably was like one of my first real rap battles. You feel what I'm saying? Like man, we we can really go into it. But yeah, shout out Noonie. You know what I'm saying? Then I say about like 15 is when I started making my own music, recording, just starting that whole process. And it's funny now because like when I started off rapping, I had a regular computer mic and I had the speaker up to the mic. You feel
Yeah.
me? Like you know what I'm saying? That's what I knew. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just funny how you graduate. But for the most part, man, childhood, Fredericksburg, like I said, I switched schools a lot, switched locations a lot, met a lot of people. And I really started picking up on rapping about 11. By the time I was 15, 16, people kind of started really hearing me to the point where, we starting to rank. I kind of start seeing the other battlers. We was doing the battle rap too. Yeah, battle rap
Yeah.
about 15, 16. Lock-ins, remember the Funland lock-ins? They used to have a mic. I did probably one or two battle raps there. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I was really deep into the battle rap. So yeah, for real, but by the time I was like 14, 15, I was really just all about music. Anything in between as far as my personal experiences, they don't rank as far as how much I focus on music.
Right, and that's crazy. You mentioned Nooney. Nooney was my first interview, and he mentioned that y'all inspired him to rap. You know what I'm saying? Y'all is part of the inspiration because y'all was rapping before him. You know what I'm saying?
Nooney always had it. You feel me? Like when I say like I remember what he's talking about too. That song he put out called "That's Me," like his first song, man. He was kind of pressured to do it for real because it was like, bro, you got it, and you know what I'm saying, you got access to it. You might as well take off for real.
That's crazy.
I feel like with him, I just want to be clear. He definitely one of the pioneers of how the music grown in the city like that. You feel what I'm saying? He definitely took it to different areas, linked it with different people that people. I'm not gonna say they were scared to link with him, but they was more so concerned of the image. He never was concerned of the image. If he fuck with you, he fuck with you, and
Mhm.
he that attitude really helped him expand Fredericksburg music and our culture for real.
Absolutely. He's one of the first people to have like major features for real.
Yeah. I think, and
Absolutely.
I think he opened that door for those who took advantage of those features to be available. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm telling you, like in my personal opinion, just based off of what I know, he was the person who kicked down the door for other people to have opportunities to expand.
Absolutely, man. Shout out to bruh, man.
Yeah, shout out, bro, man. Hopefully, come out and enjoy yourself.
Man, hopefully, man. Well, you started already with your early music memories, the If I Could Rule the World Nas, but what other songs, man, from like your childhood that made you want to start rapping?
That made me want to start rapping. DMX, Stop Being Greedy. I feel like um he was going when he was going back and forth, switching his personalities. That was interesting to me. You know what I'm saying? I actually got a song like that I've done that with. I try not to adopt that personality, but I felt like I could relate. But yeah, DMX, Stop Being Greedy. I'm gonna tell you, bro. I'm gonna name these 5 tapes because when me and OD first really linked up, like we didn't know we was related or nothing yet. But the first day
Shout
we
out
linked
to
up, we bought
OD.
our tapes. We had like, you know how like the singles. Remember they had singles. You get the tapes
Yeah,
for like $1 or $2.
yeah,
So I remember this day because this was the day we was like, yeah, niggas gonna be rappers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was like 9. You feel me? It was Cannabis, second round knockout. That joint I'm talking about, the DMX joint, Stop Being Greedy.
yeah.
Master P, man, I'm gonna say, you feel me? No, I don't know. Like it's crazy because like the rapper I grew to be is very lyrical and shit. I do not know why P just was so attractive, bro. Like I mean, I know now because I studied it, but growing up, I'm like, bro, just somebody you
It
wanted
was the
to be like.
allure.
You feel me?
It was
Like it was
the
serious,
allure of Master P. Master P was the boss. He was the one with the money. He was the one. It just was him being him. You know what I'm saying?
man. He did that shit, you know. And then him being from like Louisiana, my mother's side of the family was deeply invested in their career. Like him, them and Cash Money, it was serious. So it was like, but I still didn't see why he was so attractive to me. But make him say, though. We was watching that. Me and my lady was watching that video the other day. It's the video, bro. It's the video. They got the jerseys custom made. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like it was way more than him just doing the music. He had real organization and real presentation. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely DMX, Cannabis, Nas. But yeah, Master P was heavy. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Everything Master P, Last Dawn, Ghetto
Yeah.
Dope. Niggas memorize Ghetto Dope. I probably learned how to do cook crack on Ghetto Dope. You know what I'm saying? Just because of how he was talking, that shit was crazy. And I didn't even know what he was talking about at that time. You feel me? I'm just memorizing the words. I'm like, damn, niggas fucked our life up at a young age, teaching us crazy shit like that. But yeah, man, Master P was definitely a heavily influenced. And then like when I really started my writing styles really kind of changed to like Budden, Most Def, Eminem, obviously Nas, you know what I'm saying? But those were where I felt like I started enhancing my writing style. By the time I was recording, it was Banks and Cassidy and you know what I'm saying, that Loaded Lux Murder Mook era, you know what I'm saying? Like when everybody was spitting, you had to spit. You couldn't even be around if you wasn't spitting.
You
So, you
had
know
to
what I'm
have
saying?
bars.
Yeah, so that's for the most part, as I grow into the recording artists, those artists, probably named about 9 of them, they are the artists that kind of shaped my viewpoint of music. Oh, shout out Beanie Siegel too. Like I wasn't really influenced by him, but I was a big fan. I really enjoyed his music. His music was deep, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of people used to compare me to him when I was younger because I had the braids and shit. So I was Young Beans.
Every song Beans ever had came from the soul.
Yeah, especially as I get older and realize what you going through, what you talk about. I'm like, oh my goodness, bro. But
Man,
Purple Rain, that whole Becoming, that whole second album, Bread and
yeah.
Butter. My brother used to love that Bread and Butter. So yeah, man, you feel me? Like I can talk rap all day. I can talk like hip hop influences. I can talk all that all day, bro.
Shout out to OD, man. OD checked in, man. He in.
Crank, free to crank, man.
Man,
Man, he got a whole nother story in itself for real. As far as his influence, like I explained, like with Noonie, his influence wouldn't exist without OD. Like just being honest, you feel me? OD taught us how to record, how to make that shit sound right all the time. You know what I'm saying? They would be mad you got to record this shit 15 times. But now that I do the same with my artists now, and it's funny they kind of agree with it because they understand the process. But bro had got raw talent and he knew how to polish everybody up. And you know what I'm saying? He was the brains behind the presentation. I just used to rap. Everybody used to come around me and do other things that, push us forward into having these conversations today. You know what I'm saying? Like he was the one doing the album covers at first, mixing, recording, and he was the first one to pop out with the camera. Like if it was content
yeah,
days, you feel what I'm saying? Like now
yeah.
it's content. He was the first one with the content. As far as what I'm saying, just real pioneer, originator shit that I'm glad to be a part of when we think about our city and music today.
And that's crazy. Noonie said the exact same thing. He said, man, OD was already in the music. OD taught him how to write like verses down and make hooks. He taught him how to do all that. That's the same thing Brett
Yeah,
said.
he definitely enhanced everything that was going on, bro. Like, just taking it to the level because he, for real, to be honest with you, he started No Hook. This is his idea. No Hook was him and Lee's idea, but OD brought it to life as far as, he was like, yo, the concept. He was like, 'cause I used to do the Lloyd Banks Cassidy, I freestyle 40, 50 bars on an
Yeah,
industry beat. You know what I'm saying? So I'd be like, he was like, yo, you should put it on original beats. He was like, I find all the beats. And that was brand new at the time. You know what I'm saying? Nobody did that over original beats. Like,
no,
you know what I'm saying? Everybody just took whatever song was hot, or like Wayne did. Wayne was the bigger influence, but yeah, man, OD was really deep into it, man. You know what I'm saying? As far as the vision, he had hella vision, still does. You feel what I'm saying? It's crazy. He dropping from where he at. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy. But
that's crazy.
but yeah, bro, like I just rap, and they were the ones who had visions and ways to want to take it further. And so like I say, they led that to me having this conversation today for real.
Shout out to them, man. So, man, we done got into a couple, but give us a couple more of your musical influences. Like when I hear you rap, and I've been listening to you for the whole 20 years. Your style is not one that you could just like. You could tell that you had multiple influences. You could rap with the street niggas. You could rap consciously. You could, you know what I'm saying. You got the bars. You use the beats. It's like everything flows together.
I'm gonna tell you, as you get older, your influences change based off of what you're going through. So as I get older, it got into Nipsey, Crit. I really used to rock with Gates hard before he came a little bit more mainstream. Like
Yeah,
again, another Louisiana artist that was brought to me early. I probably heard of Gates in high school. You feel what I'm saying? And so that was heavy because I felt like I remember when I first heard Gates. I brought Gates back. I'm like, yo, I told OD, I'm like, he kind of sound like us because. So when I say that too, that's a part of the style that changed because me and OD used to challenge each other to mesh our styles because he was a song person that he really composed music, really focused on the hook, really focused on the structure of the song, and so that changed my beat style where it was like, all right, cool. I used to rap like this. It was like, it's like a challenge. And that's what really made it fun. You feel what I'm saying? To go on different styles, to push different pins. You know what I'm saying? So, but overall, bro, like I say now because I think about music now and I think about the stuff that I'm listening to now. Nipsey, Gibbs. I listen to a lot of Payroll Giovanni. You know what I'm saying? I'll be listening to shit that's gonna motivate me to get to the next level. Shout out to my spirit animal brother Nino, bro. That nigga said what's up. He said, but yo, that's my spirit animal for real. He say the shit that I think. You know what I'm saying? I've grown to be much more composed. I've already passed my wild times, but I agree with a lot of his sentiment. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to my nigga for real. But
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, bro. It's just like as I've gotten old, I listen to Larry June. I probably don't make music like him, but I listen to him, and I really just be trying to like. These days, I want to tell the story because the story itself is a survivor story at this point. You get what I'm saying? Like so, I listen to good vibes. I try to have good vibes in my music. I try to teach in my music. It used to be strictly about just rhyming words. You feel what I'm saying? How well can I rhyme the word? How well can I kill the feature or shit like that? But I really be moving with purpose when I spit these days because a lot of people, especially in music, a lot of people kind of look up to me and what I'm gonna say, or and what's the word I'm looking for? Influenced by me. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like I don't say reckless shit on my music no more. You know what I'm saying? So it's like those artists helped me develop a different sound. Because at one point when I became a dad, I'm like, yo, I don't even do none of this shit that I rap about no more. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I had to really fall back. I used to call Trey, shout out to Trey, the producer, and I'd be like, yo, and Twan too, shout out Twan Dozer, you know what I'm saying? Me and them had conversations before I started really getting back in the booth. I'm like, bro, what do I even say now? Like, he was like, it's gonna come to you. That's basically what they said. They didn't give you no real advice. They said when it's time to come, it's just gonna come to you. And
Yeah,
the things that's happened through the process and the lessons I've had to learn, relationships, friends, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't control other people and what you want for them. So stuff like that is what I learned how to do in the music, you know what I'm saying? Just listening to other older artists who are like my age, who had life experience that, kind of talk about life and how to overcome shit and still be fly and still be talented and still, you know what I'm saying, keep your head high. So to all my niggas who going through the shit that they going through, overcome that shit. However
yeah,
long it takes, just you know what I'm saying. That's the motto, that's the movement, that's the vibe of when we get together at this point. You feel me? Like as men, you feel me? Me and you talk behind the scenes all the time about taking care of our kids, just trying to do better, just staying focused, staying consistent. You know what I'm saying? So I just try to implement that into my music, and those were the artists, the later artists that helped me do that.
man. That's what. Just to have the mind state and be ready to change yourself, man, is a blessing in itself.
Child Bleezy. Bleezy used to be in the hallways giving them bars out. A young untouchable for real. Like it's crazy. Like you be surprised, bro. You just be surprised at how like fluent people could be in their skill, and they be just random because they don't decide to pursue it as a career. You feel
Yeah,
what I'm saying? You was rapping. You feel me? Like it's been a lot of people out there who really had vision or really had skill, one or the other, or both. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like I've learned that too, just trying to like pursue it as a career. How much people I run into that got skills. You feel what I'm saying? I'd be like, yo, it's interesting. It allows me to have these conversations.
absolutely. So we ready, man. Give them your top five of the area, man.
You keep killing me, cuz top five of
Hey,
the area. All
top
right,
five of the area. It's
all
an
time,
opinion. What's
all
how you
time.
all time? Yeah, all time.
Me, OD, Noonie, YP, I don't know. After that, it's so many I could put in. Legacy. I'm going with Legacy.
Shout out the leg,
I'm going
man.
with
Shout out the leg.
Legacy.
I
You know
can't,
how he
I
probably
can't be mad at
retired, he
you.
chilling. But as far as man, you already know. I ain't even got to get into it.
Yeah, shout out the legacy, man.
And everybody else, that don't mean nothing. It just, you feel me? All time from the beginning to now, top
Yeah,
niggas. You feel me? Like skill set, vision, really putting on for it, really taking it to whatever level they were trying to take it to. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, those people.
absolutely. So, man, say S. I'm gonna say SSR because that's what it started as.
It's still
But
the
what
same. For real, it's still the same. We say something recordings now. I just it's the same, bro. I just say it in a more professional way for business.
what made you come up with that name so long ago?
So my homeboy came up with the name Mello. He used to rap. He
I
came up
remember
with
Mello was rapping.
he came up with the original name. It was like Say Something Records. It was like, a little young. You feel what I'm saying? We spelled it all different and shit. So he originally came up with the name, and this thing almost died in a car accident. And when that happened, I was like, I'm running with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like life short, I'm running with it. And it, to be honest with you, it just started a culture. You feel me? Like in my opinion, from my viewpoint. But when we started it, it was just, hey, bro, we want to say something different in the music. Niggas was just talking about, niggas wasn't even really that good yet. But I guess the vision would be like on the way to now. I guess we was thinking bigger because we were still young, talking crazy shit on the rhymes. We was just good at it. You feel what I'm saying? Like as far as just lyrically, we were still talking crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, for real, like I say, man, it's a process, it's a story, and that's how that started. We got older. OD came back into the country, and he had a lot to add to it. You know what I'm saying? He had a lot to add to it. If you remember the Money Hungry joint with me, him, and Dave, that was
Yeah,
a thing. You know what I'm saying? That was a thing, but that was his vision, and I feel like that. I feel like that really catapulted the change from just kind of being a little average at the parties to performing. Like when OD came around, we started performing. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
It was like, yeah, we going to the show. You know what I'm saying? It was a different perspective. For real, bro, a show is a different perspective of party. Like while everybody's having a good time and you're like being escorted to the side and you just seeing a party from a different viewpoint, like that had escalated to that. And I tell people a lot of times, man, because I go different places now and I'll be like, yeah, I'm from Fredericksburg. And I feel like you're a person who can vouch for it because of the age. When we was
yeah,
like 19 or 20, maybe 18, when we said we was from Fredericksburg, a lot of niggas hadn't heard of it or didn't know about it. You get what I'm saying? People who were close did, but
especially if you're not from, if you with people that's not from our area that they
yeah,
ain't know what the hell that
I've
was.
I've been to the 7-5. I've been to Alexandria. Obviously, on 95 they know us. But like I said, I've been out Lynchburg, Roanoke, Charlottesville, Richmond, and they, when I say yeah, I'm from Fredericksburg, they be like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Like it's easier than it used to be to explain it. You feel what I'm saying? Like so, in my opinion, and I say this to when we have conversations amongst each other. In my opinion, Mooney, OD, myself, and everybody that was with us that even didn't rap. You get what I'm saying? We used to go so many different places at that time of pushing that shit. You get what I'm saying? Like even if it's just to the club to bullshit and you know what I'm saying? We used to go 20, 25 deep. Nino was there. A couple of these people in the comments was there. We would go so many places and represent Fredericksburg. I feel like a lot of our movement helped Fredericksburg be recognized as a just anywhere in Virginia. My opinion, you know what I'm saying? Trust me, it's a whole bunch of business moves and buildings that's been made that ain't got nothing to do with me that, you know what I'm saying, make Fredericksburg known. But I'm talking about in our field. And our
Yeah,
field
absolutely.
of music and for real, to be honest, a lot of street shit too. You feel what I'm saying? But we'll talk about that another time, movies and documentaries and shit like that. But
Yeah,
yeah, bro, I just feel like everybody did a lot to grow, say something. So when you don't see these people with me anymore, or because we grew up and we all had different paths, that doesn't mean anything in comparison to what happened and who built what I'm still trying to continue to build. Dave, Too Tall, OD, Ben, Trey. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, people who don't rap, you know what I'm saying? They have definitely helped push this. You know what I'm saying? Again, for me to have this conversation today, it's very important. I say that because niggas quit, niggas have not been able to do such a thing, and it's important that we sit back. Shout out Waiter. I see him in the comments too. Waiter is very instrumental in everything that we've accomplished as well. You know what I'm saying? And I say, bro, we just accomplished a lot of art, a lot of influence, a lot of impact. There's still things to acquire, but we definitely accomplished a lot in just doing what we love, music.
Now that went straight into my next question, man. So you had Too Tall, Dave on the beat with OD. How it was to have that dream team of producers.
Man, shout out to OD again because OD did a lot. I'm telling you. Anyway, man, it was amazing, bro. Just to be real, you feel what I'm saying? Like Dave had such an unorthodox style. Shout out to Lee because Lee had the ear to bring Dave on. You know what I'm saying? Everybody play a part. It's like I'm telling you for real. But man, Dave, Dave, you feel me? Shout out my man Dave. Dave is still that. He's just going through going in a different direction with his music, and I look forward to him polishing whatever that is. I'm gonna look, we're gonna talk about it more as it goes. But man, Dave, Too Tall made $1 in front of me, and he made it right there. We recorded it right there. It was crazy, bro. It was just like, man, they my favorite people to make music with. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to doing more with them. They did. They was on No Hook 1, No Hook 2. Dave, I want to say Dave and Too Tall by themselves did the whole Money Hungry, man. So like, they just made you. They had different sounds and they really had like different tempos and different ways to add into the beat that wasn't at that time and still today, bro. I don't feel like they had a sound that made it hard to make music. It made you want to do that shit. You like, yo, you know what I'm saying? This nigga OD used to ride around. He listened to the beat 25 times. You know, he had the system, so he like, that's the whole process. He like, yo, I just got these new beats. Boom, boom, boom. And, yeah, bro. It was amazing to work with David Too Tall, and it'll always be amazing. I don't care how we do it. Shout out to Too Tall. He really do a lot out Cali. Really stuck to the game plan. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Money Bags, Baker Man Bags. He was who introduced me to Too Tall in Stafford area. You feel me? Like I say, a lot of people play a part, man. A lot of people that you may not have known played a part, but it's been a minute. You feel what I'm saying? Like, shout out to Dottie. Dottie was part of all that in the beginning too. You feel what I'm saying? It's good to see Ignite Cinemas be top #1 video in Fredericksburg as far as with businesses and all of that. So it's like, man, all of it. But like I say, it's crazy how you just asked me the questions, but all of it really do end up coming together because they all really play a part.
I told you. That's what I told you. So we gonna go back down memory lane, man. So I'ma just shoot some words out there. I'ma shoot blue chips, cause that's how you started.
Yeah.
We got the hero.
Blue Chips is a crazy time because I really just made that name up for like a screen name on like AOL. You feel me? Like I didn't even really mean nothing. Like I ain't really, you know what I'm saying? That shit just look cool. You feel me? I was out there, you know what I'm saying, for real. And that's really how that name started, bro. It was like one of them situations where I felt like, you know what I'm saying, I definitely was cocky at times. I used to be like, man, I'm so nice. I don't really care that what my name is. You know what I'm saying? They gonna rock with whatever I choose. So man, yeah, that was an internet name that I made up for a screen name, and it just stuck. I was just, blue chips.
I remember that. Do you remember our battle where I brung the bar out and said the blue chips in it?
No, I don't. I don't remember us ever having a battle. This is crazy.
We had a battle one time in the back of Lee Tiley car.
Mm. That's true. That's true. However it happened, that was true.
We was riding, getting smacked back in the day.
Yeah, that sound all accurate. So I'm gonna take it. So
So
yeah, I don't remember the line, but go ahead. Tell me what the line was.
I can't remember the line. I just remember
You just remember we battled. That's crazy.
it has something to do with blue chips. I probably said salt and vinegar. You know.
Yeah, man. I remember there was very few of those nights. I definitely remember those nights. Even we used to take you out your section. You'd be like, "Dang, I got us way over here." Like that was a big thing, man. And just get out of what we know and try to see new shit, do new shit.
Absolutely. So at the hero song, man, that's 13 years ago.
Oh yeah, I did see you put that on the itinerary.
Do you
I
remember that joint?
remember everything about it. That was my first video.
Okay, damn.
Yeah, that was my first video. I remember everything about it. All right, so boom. What do you want to know about that?
Whatever come to mind.
All right, so I just tell the story there. I wrote this song about a young nigga that used to hang with us. Noonie just represented the song, represented the character. But I wrote it about a younger nigga who was hanging with us who had like potential. And it was like, hey man, you still in school, you playing ball, you fucking around. You feel me? So that was the song as far as that male verse. And the second one was a female. It was a female that I knew who just was infatuated with, the bullshit. But I had met her in church though, you know what I'm saying? She came from a nice family. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. I definitely have I come from nice people myself, so it's not a diss.
Yeah.
But she just was again younger, and I'm just like, man, when we get out about 22, 23, we kind of realize this ain't really it. We kind of in it at this point, you know what I'm saying? We kind of in it. Wasn't you there for the video? Like, you might not have been in it, but I believe you were there.
I probably was.
Should have been if you wasn't. Anyway, even when we was talking in that video, me, Jesse, Noonie, we was kind of like having dialogue in the video. We was talking about leaving where we was from. And me and you both, we have done that at this point, and it ain't really a bad idea. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing against home and everything, but even when I come to a different town and I see niggas kind of stuck in their hood, stuck in their city, it's the same feeling, just a different city for people who grew up where they grew up. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty more so about distractions, and you gotta be loyal 7 days a week, 365, and you fucking with niggas who get into shit, you gonna get into shit. So
Absolutely.
it's like, man, at some point you gotta transition. So that was really what it was about, just like trying to enlighten a young mind. You feel what I'm saying? That was really one of the first songs where I realized, damn, like maybe I could really express something to somebody who, like I said, listening to what I'm saying, being younger, and I'm like, bro, like this shit really don't be cool. And how do you explain? Now I'm older. How do you explain some shit that you doing in front of them and telling them it's not cool? Like this is shit that we was doing. You feel what I'm saying? Like I don't know. It's just more so like you just understand. And now it's different, but I feel like back then you kind of made your path. Once you make your path, that's what it is. I feel like it's a lot of ability to change now. You got a lot more access to a lot more information, access to a lot more to change your situation. Like I was telling niggas like Lyft and Uber. I want no Lyft and Uber just available, you know what I'm saying, to get it, when you need a ride to work, shit like that. So it's like, man, you got so many opportunities and things that the older, and I guess they say the same thing about us with computers and shit like that. But we do try to make the best of it. You know what I'm saying? We've made our own shows. We've made our own music. We've made our own clothes. We've done everything that we can do with what you said y'all didn't have. You feel what I'm saying? I can't speak for everybody, but it's a lot of young niggas misusing these great tools. But there's a lot of them that are using the tools and thriving and striving. So You gotta give the balance. But yeah, so boom, we go to the video shoot at Hero. Shout out Warren. Warren was the first person who shot the video. I had just met him not too long before that. You know what I'm saying? So he shot the video. Chuck Teasy, I don't know if he was really an editor at the time. I kind of lost contact with him to really give you background on him, but he edited it. And I was like, damn, yo, this was my first time ever seeing the video. I was pumped. I was pumped up. I liked the way it looked. I liked the concept. The girl, the girl that was in it wasn't supposed to be in it, but she looked out. Shout out. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And I remember when I put her in the video, everybody was like, well, why did you choose her? It seemed like you meant to choose her because of the words that I was saying. But I'm like, man, the original girl just backed out. You know what I'm saying? And she happened to be right there and she was willing to do it. And I appreciate her for it. We've always been friends for that. And, or associates, or whatever you want to call it. Like, I got respect for her because of that. I always had that as a memory, you know what I'm saying? And she had a fire-ass birthday party one time in Richmond, too. So these are the things I remember about her. But yeah, man, she looked out. She definitely killed the role. Like, she did whatever was the director, had only helped direct that part because he knew her, you know what I'm saying? So he was like, man, he made it happen for me. So that was the process of the movie. I seen my brother say I shot that when 7-Eleven had a gas station. I forgot that 7-Eleven had a gas station, for real. You feel me? Like, it's been a minute.
Do your homework on 7-Eleven having a gas pump.
Yeah. So, man, that was my first video. I always wanted my videos to be like little short films, which is why I don't do so many of them, because I want characters, I want plots. I don't really just want to stand in front of a place, and I feel like what I be saying need a company vision.
I agree.
So yeah, man, Hero was a great moment for me. I love the song. I love performing it. Don't have that much cussing in it. Trey made the beat. Damn, bro, that was way back. Like I said, that was my first video. It was a long time ago.
Damn, so that joint go right into this song. Featuring romelis is Beef Time. That's 13 years ago too, the same year.
I saw you put that on there. That was my first paid feature.
How the hell did you get on the song with bruh?
That was my first paid feature. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it though. I still fuck with Cuz to this day. You feel what I'm saying? For real, bruh be spitting. He had it. He probably don't rap no more. But
no.
The last joint he put out, it was over this Money, Power, Respect beat. This shit was so hard, bro. Like, it was so hard. So, for real, I always respect him because when he approached me, he always approached me with respect, like more respect than I ever thought I needed when it came to the music. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we got people that are mutual acquaintances or whatever, but as far as just him personally, I'll never forget, like, that's somebody that always reached out and showed love, like, from the beginning. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, he hit me. I was super young. I just remember he emailed me, bro. Like, he emailed me, like, back. This is before that song and everything. We had already built a relationship by the time that song. You get what I'm saying? But I remember him, like, emailing me, telling me how he felt about my music. Little shit like that. When I'm talking about it now, it's like, I definitely remember that type of shit. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, we just built a relationship, and he continued to grow with his music. He continued to grow with what he was doing. Outside of the music, cuz it's like very hard working. You feel what I'm saying? Hard worker, cool dudes, stay out the way. There's people like that when we talk about them today, even though they don't make music, I still got a lot of love and respect for them because they never, what I'm saying? I don't really like niggas who kind of put on, to say the least. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you're not a gangster. I don't care if you're not in the streets. I don't care if you're not a rapper. You know what I'm saying? It's just respectable people always gonna have a thumbs up, salute in my book. So yeah, that I remember that. It was a good time. I remember it being a good time. I don't remember the words of it. You know what I'm saying? But I just know that was time. So I used to talk crazy. You know what I'm saying? I was sticking on the subject. Had some experiences to talk about.
So I want to give you an honorable mention. So put on there, but I just it popped in my mind, and I had to say, ask you, Man, how the hell you get on a song with Haiti?
Say that again. Who?
Haiti.
You said how come I didn't?
No, how did you? You got a song with Haiti.
Oh, I was about to say because I definitely did.
It's on now.
I definitely did. Wherever Haiti should definitely be home by now. What the fuck is going on with that? I don't know. However, I was a big supporter of YSB. I fuck with YSB musically. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with him, and he was the me of them in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I would put him on the top if he had more music and had more time out here. But
Yeah,
I
he
feel
only
like
got
YP took that and moved forward with it, you know what I'm saying, and grew. But I was just a real big supporter of them, and it wasn't really too hard to reach out when it came to music. At that time, Low still made music, and we made music together. He was also an artist that was developed. The OD helped develop. You know what I'm saying? So it was an easy relationship to have. It just so music makes it easier. You hearing my shit, I'm hearing your shit. We know we both nice, and I was like, yo, I had made a song called "Land of the Savage" when I was living in Louisiana.
yeah.
So when I put that out and they heard it, it was like, bro, I need to fuck with that. And at the same time, I think I reached out to him and was like, yo, this kind of remind me of y'all, Land of the Savage. I wrote it in Louisiana, and I had moved back to Virginia, and I was like, man, this that song. At that time, I was like, this that shit. You feel me? And it was easy, bro. Like at the end of the day, we had a relationship again. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Savage and rest in peace. They was together at the time, running around when we was recording that. But it was simple, bro. I was a fan of theirs. I love what they were doing, and when I made that song and came back to Virginia, it's actually 3 versions of that song. There's another one with Lance on it. It's Lance, Nooney, BA, and a girl.
I need to hear that.
And Twan is on there too. It's called Savage Land because the second one was so hard. The third one had everybody was like, yeah, we doing this. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, it was an easy thing, man. Shout out to all his people that made that happen because he could have easily been like, nah, I ain't fucking with it. But
It's crazy. I knew, bro, and I didn't even know that he rapped until I heard him rap. And then I was like, man, what the hell? Like, it surprised me, bro.
man, that nigga crazy with that shit.
But he was
I remember I Ain't Your Shooter. We used to run right around listening to that shit. I don't even think that shit was out. Yeah, bro, like I say like 2 years ago, he reached out to me saying he was getting out soon and we was gonna do more music. He showed me some of his music. I ain't gonna lie, I lost touch. You know what I'm saying? I ain't perfect when it comes to all that. You know what I'm saying? To be real. But that's how that happened, bro. I was just a fan, bro. To be honest with you, I really like what they was doing. They're definitely talented. All of them, all of YSB that rap was talented.
that shit crazy. So, man, we got No Hook 3, man. That joint dropping April. What's the date again?
April 20th.
420.
420. Easter, the third day, the day the Lord is resurrected. I'll be resurrecting as well.
Let's go. So this your first tape, man. How long has it been since you dropped your last tape?
Well, I just dropped a slight tape as far as like it was only like 5 songs. I dropped one in October. But before that, it probably was like 2 years. I kind of just been like recording other people, making music with others, doing a lot of photos, videos, just, really building a brand. So let's be real. It's been 7 years since No Hook 2 came out. You feel me? And it was 7 years before that.
Okay, so yeah, you on a roll.
So No Hook 1, 2, and 3, 7 years apart, they tell very different parts of the story. And I'm dropping all of them back to back. So I'm gonna drop No Hook 1 again on the platforms on the 18th. That was the original day it came out when I first dropped it. I'm gonna drop No Hook 2 the 19th, and then I'm gonna give y'all No Hook 3 on the 20th.
Man, that's back to back, man.
So, I've done a lot of projects in between, but they've been small projects, just trying to learn how to do my branding. So that's when I really started. Like those smaller projects is when I started doing the clothes with my music. Like I'll sell the shirt instead of just selling the music. I'll give you the music, you buy the shirt. So I've done a lot of small ones or games sold separately up at six. I try to be an artist about it and try to give it a demand. So I'll take it down if I don't feel like nobody is listening to it no more. So whatever. So when people go to look for it, it's in demand. So when I put it back up, whatever. It's just like I make so much music. I just try to find different things to do with it. So yeah, I've made music the whole entire time, every day. Or not every single day, but you know what I mean. Like I never went long times without making music. I just may have never put it out.
Yeah. You got so that means you got something in the cut.
Plenty,
So
too much sometimes.
we gonna talk about Matt Emery, man. That's your artist.
Matt, they was just here before and right before this show. I think he reminded me of me when I was younger with the flow. He got a serious flow, and I think that we still developing the direction of where we're going in it. But I see big things for him because I feel like he got the look. I feel like he got the flow, and he's not a street rapper. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he got an opportunity to tap into a different audience. I'm trying to get him into the gamer audience, gamer world, the people who like comics and Marvel and shit like that, because that's what he's interested in. However, he'll spit with the best of them. But I just feel like we aiming to target different audiences versus just my audience or people who rap like me or the shit that I listen to. You're trying to push the envelope with him.
So your other artist, man, is it Dub? Is it
Yeah,
Dub
just the
P or Dub Dub P?
yeah.
About him.
I just did biographies on him, but with him, he raps. The part that reminds me of me with him, he rap a lot. Like I don't have to wait on him when it comes to doing music. I like what he's saying. I like his sound too, and I think I'm just with him. I just really want to develop his sound to his highest potential. I feel like he got the singing, the rapping. He kind of talks about other things other than the streets, but he was from the streets. Like how like some people have like parents that was in the streets, but they didn't fully take on that role, but they are surrounded by it. Yeah. So that's the perspective of his artistry. And like I say, for the most part, he has like this heavy voice and he has like a lot of good subject matter. And I just really want to take his sound as high as possible, like just sonically, bro, because like he has really good ideas and visions. And for real, he for the people, he for the black people, he for the culture, And these are things that I like. Them two just represent different sides of myself in artistry because at times I wouldn't put out stuff like that or stuff like that wouldn't resonate as easy. So we just try to push the envelope, man. I never gonna diss street music and shit, but so many people do it. So many people die from it. So many people, what I'm saying, just self-incriminate. And I just don't want that to be the future of my brand.
Yeah, that's played out. Tell people what's next for you. You let us know the drop for the Hook 3. What you got coming with that after that?
We gonna do a lot of visuals for it. Hook 3 is really, to be honest with you, precursor of an album that I'm about to drop with them. So this summer, this summer I'm aiming for is my album called 36 O's Around the Sun. It'll be just a basic story about my 36 years of life. You know what I'm saying? So 36 O's Around the Sun. I would like to put it out by my birthday, but I'm not rushing it. ads and do more content with my artists, and you know, do business with that. We're looking for sing placements, and I might bring back the Voice of Virginia, which is like a voting, like kind of like a not really American Idol, but it's that type of concept. It's really just a networking tool, but at the same time, it's just always keeping you hip with other artists. So the Voice of Virginia, basically, what we do with that is we pick 10 artists that we like out of whoever submits to us, and then we put together a tape for them, and we have the people vote for whoever has that best song, and we give them a video and an interview. If you go on my YouTube, I say something. Jordan Evans was the last person that we did that with, and I shut it down just to get more resources to be able to do it, fluently. It became a bigger idea than I thought it would be. So other than that, my artist got something coming out. I think December. We'll be working on that because there's a whole rollout presentation that we want to do. And I'm just about to get back onto the clothes. We getting back to better ask somebody. I try to do more in-person interviews just to switch it up. But YouTube, I say something. Instagram, I say something. And if you want a shirt or if you want some services as far as recording or whatever, shopsaysomething.com.
Absolutely,
And
man.
I was gonna wear my Lakers hat too. I knew, what I'm saying, I was gonna wear that. I switched it up because I wanted to promote the brand, promote the album with the shirt. So I was like, ah. But yeah, we
So
going
go
to the
ahead.
South. Don't tell nobody though.
You already know that,
Yeah.
man. So go ahead and tell the people where to find you.
You broke up. What you say?
Go ahead and tell them where to find you.
Yeah, Boss Say Something, YouTube, Instagram, and shopsaysomething.com. My personal Instagram, where I just kind of do pictures of myself and my family and all that. That's one romelis. There's only one romelis.
Absolutely, man. I appreciate your time.
Hey, likewise, man. Like I said, we'll have to pull up and do the interview for you.
You already know.
All right, No Hook 3, April 20th, bro. I appreciate your time, and I'm about to get on with the night, bro.
Man, y'all check bro out. Do
Yeah.
everything.
Say Something for life. Free the Crane, free Noonie, free all the guys. Told many guys, free them, you know what I'm saying? And I hope to see everybody at the top as we continue to grow, bro.
Let's get it, man. We signing off, man. 2 Trail TV,
True
man.
Trill
Thank y'all.
TV.